The Wolfpack Show.
Hey everybody, it's Rolando with the Wolfpack Show. Today, episode 13, we have the lovely Miss Norma Luna.
Hello.
We have Mr. Brandon Welch.
Hello.
And we have Jonathan Ruiz. This is the Wolfpack. Welcome to 2023. Happy New Year. Episode 13, New Year, New Me. Okay, guys, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. I know I rarely make them anymore because to me it's just like every week is a different week and I just try to better myself. But how about you guys? I mean, I know there's some resolutions in the house. How are you guys doing through, with them? We're going to kind of go through one by one. Norma, you're smiling at me like, what's going on? How's your New Year's resolution going so far?
I'm like,
first of all, what did you resolve to do?
I really don't do resolutions.
Okay.
Because I feel that with time, if you have a long-term goal, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
People tend to get off of it and then they stop. So I kind of like looked it up and see, did you know that people have been doing resolutions for over 200 years?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that?
No, I did not. I did not.
So,
and I'm a nerd. I know stuff like that, but okay.
I thought that was pretty interesting because people have been making resolutions for so long, but then again, they've been breaking them for so long.
Yeah, I was going to say, so typically they've been breaking them that long too. Yeah.
That's why I stopped doing resolutions because I've noticed that when I did it, like first week, 3 weeks, I'm already done. And the most popular one is obviously losing weight.
Sure. That's one thing Jonathan and I and Brandon are trying to do as well. But we didn't resolve to do that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's, everybody has a resolution. It's just do short-term goals. It doesn't have to necessarily be for the whole year. And if you fall off, it's okay. Just start all over again.
So Brandon, wait, first of all, wait a minute. You didn't tell us what you resolved to do. Did you resolve to do anything?
I did not. I'm just going to continue my lifestyle the way it is.
You just continue being a badass.
Just working out, going to church, and...
so working out, you've lost a lot of weight in the last couple of years, right? Mm-hmm. So going into 2023, how much weight have you lost thus far?
70 pounds.
Step a little closer, I'm sorry.
70 pounds.
Okay,
I lost
70 pounds.
Wow.
70.
Okay, so that's pretty awesome, right?
Well, first of all, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, okay, Brandon?
So I'm going to make a little bit of a case for New Year's resolutions here because I was one of those people a couple years ago that I was like, nothing changes when the clock hits midnight. Who cares? Whatever. But then I thought, well, in what way does it benefit me to have that attitude? Might as well, even though a lot of people do give up after a couple weeks. It's a lot better to do that than to not even bother in the first place.
Okay.
Because sometimes you may pick up a habit and stick with it.
So speaking of that, what did you resolve to do?
I did pick the most popular one, which is losing weight. Part of that involves no alcohol, which I haven't drank since New Year's. I had one last margarita for the road.
Okay. Margaruti?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Margarita.
Wait, was I there when you had it?
Yeah.
Okay, I usually am when everybody has it. Okay.
I wasn't invited.
Oh, you're right.
No, I wasn't
Wait, where
invited
were
either.
we? Oh, I remember. After church.
Yeah.
It was a
Celebrate with
holy
the Lord.
margarita. Yeah, with the Lord.
Was it blessed?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we prayed over it.
Yeah, we did. We definitely did that. Nice.
But yeah, so that's an easy one for me because prior to last year I didn't drink at all ever. So it's just kind of back to the old ways for that one. But it's still something that's going to help me stave off the weight because alcohol is just a bunch of empty calories for the most part.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's fun, but we go out together a lot. For those of you that follow us closely, we're always together. We do stuff, not just this show. We're family. Yeah. We do everything together, but we don't need to drink to have fun.
Right.
You might see us posting we're at a bar or at a club or wherever, but it doesn't mean we're drinking all the time. It really doesn't. But okay, so how's that going for you so far? How much weight have you lost? And
I've lost 5 pounds, but considering it's been less than 3 weeks, that's not too bad.
that's not bad at
No,
all.
it's not.
Okay. Well, good job, Jonathan. What did you resolve to do, and how's it going for you?
Well, I got two resolutions. One of them was to lose weight, to get back to my old ways when I was like 160.
Your old fighting weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to go back to my about 160-ish. I'm at 200 right now, over 200. So I'm trying to go back.
Wait,
to
wait.
160.
When you say over 200, like, what do you mean?
Okay.
300 is over 200.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's 4.
Oh, chill. Okay, so it's I weigh exactly I just weighed myself today actually. So I weighed 219. Last Sunday actually I weighed 221.
I think it
227.
was 228 or something like that when I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
That's
So-
a big difference.
It really is.
And it's been since Sunday to now. I lost like nine pounds. So I mean, I feel great. I mean, I feel healthier. I mean, I feel more active.
awesome.
You know,
Your clothes fit better. I think I've noticed that as well. So Okay, so him and I started together. Well, we all did, right? You know, the three of us, the three guys. But him and I, we worked together, so we're around each other all day long. And it's like, don't eat that, you know. We smack food out of each other's hands.
And I
when
try
we're
to
about
sneak
eat.
some food.
Yeah,
too.
I know he does. I always tell him, what did you eat for dinner? He's like, oh, I ate. I was like,
Double meat.
you ate double meat Whataburger, right? Because that's
are
his
you
go-to.
guys counting calories? What is it
Okay,
that you're doing?
so this is what we're doing. Okay, so first of all, I want to let you guys know that the studio that we're in now, our new digs, we're coming to you live or semi-live from the Center of Advanced Wellness, Med Spa.
Amazing place.
Yes, great place. So Jonathan and I signed up for this membership that they have here. It's called a cocoon. It's this thing you go into the cocoon and it has all this like infrared lights or something like that, and it heats you up like a baked potato basically. And you put this cream on your body, and it's supposed to burn like 500 to 1,000 calories per 30-minute session. And this is our second day doing it, and it actually feels really good. It also helps you like rejuvenate your muscles and stuff after working out, which we haven't started working out just yet, but we promised Brandon we're going to start working out with him next week. I started at 242 on Sunday. We weighed in as well. We're also taking a Herbalife tea, and we're doing like one meal replacement with a protein shake. So right now I'm at 229.
Wow.
Yeah, 229. Yeah, so
It is.
yeah, I feel it already, you know. So, you know, my goal is to lose 60 pounds so that I can put 20 pounds more on of muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ultimately I lose 40 pounds. I know some of it's water weight gain or whatever, but you know,
Right.
hey, I'm fine. I like it. My clothes fit better. So that's what we're doing, you know, him and I. I had, well, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I ate a small chili dog last night and like 4
come
tater
on, man.
tots. Yeah, I know. I wasn't going
4
to
whole
it. You know
tater
what?
tots?
I ate really well during the day, right, Jonathan?
Yeah.
So check this out. Yesterday, we were doing this plan and we said it was a tea in the morning, a meal shake, a protein shake
snack.
during the day, and then a snack, which I didn't have the snack. But by lunchtime,
You
that
were
was supposed to be
starving.
no. Oh my God, Jonathan! I'm looking at Jonathan was looking at me. I was looking at him. I was like, "What the fuck? What's your problem? What's your problem?" Like, you know what, bro? I think we need
He
to
was
eat.
hangry.
No,
You
he
were
was.
Oh,
He
no.
was the worst.
I think he was.
No,
you were
he was,
fangry.
No, he was like just like. You're making this face. I said, "Oh, you need to eat, brother." No, I don't. You need to eat. I said, "Yeah, we're both we'll split a sandwich. We're gonna eat," and we felt much better. I'm sitting there watching him eat half of the sandwich, and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, this guy's back. He's back
Was
to
he
life."
doing a happy dance? Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay,
Well,
because we had first done that. We did the tea, we did the shake. We had literally like I don't know, less than 100 calories in us already, and then we went to the cocoon, which probably burned like another 500 calories. So we're sitting there and we're like, we can make it. We don't have to eat nothing till later. And no, that didn't work for us. So
Hey, I
we're
put
big
in
guys.
that,
we
so-
got to eat something, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's how that went,
And
right?
exercise.
Well, we're gonna start exercising next week. Yeah.
You know what's a really good exercise?
What's that?
Is dancing.
Well, I love to dance.
And so do I.
It's my favorite thing to do.
I
Yeah.
And
dance at home by
y'all
myself.
seen me out there on the dance floor.
Well, we actually dance together, and we are so in sync with each
We
other.
sure
I
are.
dance with you. I dance with Brandon. I dance with Jonathan. I pull him out to
Yeah,
the
you
dance
do.
floor.
Yes, she's probably the only one other than his girlfriend Sabrina that can actually get him out to dance. Because this guy, he's a watcher. He's not a dancer, right? So yeah, you do.
I
look
have
good.
2 left feet. I'm sorry.
No, actually, but he doesn't though.
No, you don't.
He
You
doesn't.
have really good rhythm.
Yeah.
But it's just getting the steps to follow, because you're really good at following the steps when I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But exercise is really important. But dancing, I mean, you go out dancing without drinking, because that's what I usually do. is
Well,
go out.
I usually
What if
have
you
a
have
few,
like 1 or 2?
a few to grease my
Hey,
wheels.
you
You
know
know what I
what?
mean? My wheels need greasing.
It's all about what you're intaking throughout the day. You see, I count calories. I've lost my weight because I count calories.
So
throughout
we
the
count
day.
calories and carbs. We're doing
Okay.
low carb, low cal.
Okay,
is what
I
we're
mean
doing, yeah.
everybody does it different.
Sure.
I do an 1,800 calorie diet. So
Okay.
if I know I'm going to be drinking, what I do is I watch my calorie intake for the morning, just increase my protein, and be able to count the But I'm already used to that. I've been doing this for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just happen. It takes time. But it's okay for you to have that snack.
Of course, yeah. And
because
that's what I
if
tell
you
him.
If you deprive yourself of that, then the guilt starts to
Mm-hmm.
set in. You have to tell yourself, I don't eat like this all the time. I eat like this only every once in a while.
Sure.
But if you eat that all day, then yeah, you should be upset with yourself. But if you have a chili dog and you were
A small chili
a
dog.
small
I didn't get the
chili
foot
dog.
long. I got the small.
however
the
you want to take
4
it.
inch.
However much you can handle.
4 inch.
I seriously cannot handle a foot long. That's for damn sure. But
Okay, let's go on to the subject.
Okay, so well, speaking of that, I know you had mentioned that you snuck some cake in a while back, right? I think Brandon, you had said
Yeah.
that.
Well, the thing is that if you're counting your calories, it allows you to, like you were saying, not feel that guilt.
Yeah, a little
'Cause
flexibility.
For me, like, sure, I could eat salads and teas and whatever all day, and my rate of weight loss would probably be faster, but I would have burned myself out by now, and I would have just stopped and given up. So it would not be productive in the long term to deprive myself of that cake.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's also the portion. So if you're telling yourself, okay, I'm gonna eat a piece of cake,
And it was
that
like
doesn't
this
mean
much.
a big, like a quarter of that.
Yeah,
cake.
it's
It's
just
a
to kinda
sliver
get the
to
craving
get
out of the way, yeah.
to get the taste, and
Right.
that's it. But,
Nice. Okay,
yeah.
so that's great. The weight loss challenge, this and that and the other. Well, let me ask you this: there are some people now, Brandon. I know you said this last year, because again, we had a little bit of a milestone. You know, in 2022, New Year's Eve of 2022 is when we met Brandon as a group. He came over. Tell us a little story about that. How we met.
So it wasn't a point in my life where I didn't have a whole lot of friends, but I was slowly breaking my way out of my shell. I started real estate actually about half a year before that. And in order to be a successful realtor, you cannot live like a recluse. Otherwise, you will make no money.
For sure.
So it is, I'm not going to act like I only went there to network. But it's kind of a hand-in-hand thing where it brought me out of my shell, not just because I had to make money, but because I specifically went into that field knowing that it would break me out of my shell.
So, what was this event that you went to, and how did you wind up there?
It was a New Year's Eve party, and like the year before, if I got invited to a party for some people I didn't know, and I didn't know anybody there, I would have been like, I'm just going to stay home. But that year, I was like, you know what? I don't have anything planned. Why not? Just go be spontaneous and go accept a random invitation. And I actually made it a point at that party to try and talk to everybody, which is something that I never, ever did before. So I actually met these wonderful people at that party.
Yeah, it was my party, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, every year it was an excellent party.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent.
And yeah, just ever since then, I remember I was told by Orlando, not sure how much alcohol was involved in this because
It was one of my parties. I'm sure there was quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Did you? I'm gonna interrupt real quick. Did
Okay.
you notice how he said that he didn't really drink before last year?
Yeah,
I
I wonder why.
actually skipped that part, Norma. It's not in my notes, but I'm glad you brought that up.
don't edit that out. That stays in.
If Brandon's mom is watching, I did not teach your son to drink.
He taught himself.
I did. Hey, he goes to church with us, so that's another thing. Hey, you know, the best of both worlds. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah. Nice one, Norma.
I had said something, I forget why. I just said I'm like trying to get myself out of my shell or something. I think I was just sitting there in the corner.
I could tell, yeah, because you're kind of. You wanted to. Your eyes wanted. You're dancing with your eyes. Your eyes wanted to dance, but your ass wanted to sit on the couch.
Yeah.
That type of deal.
Exactly. And you said to me, you were dancing with somebody and you go, there's a lion in you. And you have to let it out.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
From the
Because he
dance
was
floor,
dancing
yeah.
with me.
Yeah. I couldn't remember who, but I just remembered that.
So part of what I remember that night is that having because he stayed like literally with us the next day,
Yes.
and then we all broke to kind of because we all spend the night and stuff. But he went home, showered and changed. We came back and did the after party like at 7 a.m. till the rest of the evening that day again, right? New Year's Day. But I remember talking to him, and you had said something that really caught my attention was. I don't have a lot of friends. I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and do something different. Which for some people, that's what they're resolving to do. They're resolving to be someone that they've been internally. They're someone different, right? It's kind of like that alter ego. There's someone inside them that they just want to let out, and that's what I saw in Brandon. I said, "There's a lion inside of you," and he's. I don't know if I said that motherfucker's ready to come out or something, but knowing me, I said something like that, right to that effect. But I said he's ready to come out, right? Because I could see him. I'm telling you, he's watching us dance, and he wanted to dance. You hadn't danced before, from what I understand that time,
No,
right?
not in my adult life.
Yeah.
anyways.
So, but that night he danced.
I wonder who he danced with.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I'll give you 10 guesses, but you only need one. So yeah, Norma took him out to dance, and this guy loved it, and so much so that now he's really good at
Very
his
good.
dancing, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that in the next segment. But people, if you're out there, and one of your resolutions is not only just to lose weight, because that's we talked a little bit about that, but if it's to do something different, either to start a new business, to start reading books or get a better education or expand your education or whatever, maybe meet new friends. Me, for example, I do everything with my friends. I love my family. They're great people. But my family, they're pretty much kind of like shut-ins. They love staying home. They watch TV a lot. We have fun. Don't get me wrong, but we do it from the comfort of our own home. Yeah. Not me. I've always been that rebel, that kind of guy that steps out of my comfort zone and wants to find and try new things and blaze new trails. Right. So if that's you, look, there's people here to prove to you that 2023 is the year for you guys to step out and do that. We're gonna bring in a good friend of ours here pretty soon. His name is Christopher Zalapa with the Dos Stepping dancing group, country dancing group. But these guys are really, really amazing when it comes to connecting people, which is what we did here. You know, we connected as a group, and then Brandon. I mean, he's a staple of our life, just like Jonathan and Norma are a staple of my life. You know, we don't go anywhere without calling each other and saying, "Hey, what are you doing? Where you at? Come meet me." You know, that's the little community that we built, right? So get into that. You know, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more. We're going to welcome our friend and our special guest, Mr. Christopher Zalapa.
Yes.
Hey everybody, so right now we are back with our special guest, Mr. Christopher Zalapa of the Dos Stepping Country Dancing Group. Christopher, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great today. How about y'all?
Doing good, man.
Amazing.
Doing good. So
great day.
Yeah, so okay, Dos Stepping, we're part of the group,
Yes.
Norma and I.
Thank you.
Yeah, so a great group. What Dos Stepping Group is, it basically it's a group of people that kind of get together and go Dos Stepping.
They go
country
dancing.
That's
dancing, right?
Yeah.
So
How, I have a question. What was the purpose of Dos Stepping? When did you start it and why?
Well, it's funny because I used to drink Dos Equis, so my friend and I used to joke around. I'm Dos Stepping with my Dos Equis.
okay.
So, it sounded pretty good. So I went home because I make T-shirts and I made a shirt out of it. So I wore the shirt.
Something similar to this right here?
The design.
Okay, so this
That's
is the
the original design that I first came out with.
Okay.
And,
First of all, thank you for this.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
you're
you for the
welcome.
swag. We appreciate it. We're all wearing it tonight.
And it just I just went home and made a shirt and I wore it to the club on Cooter Browns, the good old Cooter Browns. We miss it, right? So
during that time, I was living in Austin, so I didn't really do a lot of Dos Stepping here in San Antonio. But yeah.
Yeah, so I wore the shirt that day, and that Rico Gonzalez from Kinfo,
Okay.
he was playing that night, and he saw it, and he's like, "That's a badass shirt." And it's like, "Oh, thanks." And I said, "Do you want one? I'll hook you up." Because, he's Kinfo. I mean, back then he was just, growing.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, "Yeah, make me one. I'll wear it, on stage next week. I'll be here on Wednesday." I'm like, "Sure." So the next time he came around, I brought him a shirt and he wore it. And after that, he's the one that really launched my brand to start. And then people saw him wearing it, and now people were asking me, "Where can I get one of those?"
Okay.
So that's how it started.
So now, did the brand start before the group?
Yes, the brand is 1 year before the group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So now I know you asked, how it evolved. So what caused you to get the actual group together? Because I know. So first of all, what's your following like? Because on social media, these guys have a huge following. What is it like?
We have on the Facebook group, we have about over 5,500 members.
Okay.
Wow.
That's great.
And
these are
and it's still
active
growing.
members. Yeah,
Every
these are
day we
active
get new
movers,
members.
yeah.
So it's kind of crazy, and it's still unbelievable that I did this. I put
you're
this
the guy,
together, and
yeah.
I'm still in denial. Like, wow, I did this. Wow.
But it's such an amazing community because for me, it kind of helped me step out of my comfort zone because my friends didn't know that I have a little bit of social anxiety. And I actually met you at one of his events, and Orlando told me, hey, he has
Which
this
one
group.
of my 1,000 events?
I know.
Yeah.
What was your? I think it was a Cowboys game.
Oh, of course.
Anywho.
Yeah.
I'm a Giants fan. Just saying.
Boo.
So, you were there, and I got onto your group, and then the wonderful thing happened is that I needed help with learning how to dance bachata, and I put it out there on your group page, and somebody responded. So it has opened up a lot of doors for me to get me out of my social anxiety to go dancing, where I can actually go by myself and then have this wonderful community that really helped me be able to step out of my comfort zone and meet with them. Because y'all are everywhere.
Yeah.
Somebody's always posting something. Hey,
Just about every night they're out there doing
Oh, yeah,
something or having an event. Or
I mean, before I was going out 7 days a week for a whole year plus, and we always had something to do Monday through Friday. We did, like on Mondays we used to do karaoke. On Tuesday we used to do, Bar 7. Wednesday Doc Browns, and then Thirsty Horrors, and then there was something to do every single day
Sure.
of the week with a group.
Yeah.
And of course, once more people started finding out that we're hanging out, more people come about, and it started just everybody hanging
just started
out.
growing, yeah.
Yeah.
So and it's one of those things like one person tells another person tells another, and before you know it, this is the group, and then there's discounts at the door, and things like that, which I'll let you talk about that in a second. But before you know it, it starts growing and growing and growing because good things. I'm glad they can spread like wildfire too. Not just it doesn't always have to be negative stuff. So let me ask you, Norma. So before the STEPPIN group, did you know how to dance? Because I think that's when we were first starting to become friends. During that time, right? Did you know how to dance at that point yet?
I kind of shuffled.
Okay.
I just did what I moved my feet. I knew how to dance like hip hop, just all that. But to actually know how to dance, I didn't.
Okay.
So I would go I would go out with my friends, but I would tell people I'm not dancing. I can't dance. And, somebody from the Dos Steppin' crew, they had their shirt and they said, hey, let's dance. I'm like, I don't know how to dance. And they're like, don't, it's okay. I got you.
But was it a guy named Sean Hennessy by any chance? Because, hey, Sean, if you're watching,
Hey, Sean, I love you, Sean.
Leave some ladies for us, man.
I know.
Damn.
He's
good. He's a big
knows
guy,
how to move
but
on the dance
he's
floor,
like
yeah. He's
feather
really
light on the
good.
dance floor.
Yeah, he is. He's a
he
great
can,
dancer.
So,
but no, I didn't really know, and that's when when I wanted to learn how to dance bachata. I got in touch with this one young lady who's part of the group who not only showed me bachata, but she showed me how to country dance, and then she danced with you, Renelle. She danced with you because you guys have all these different people. Everybody wants to dance with everybody, and that's what I love about this group is that we get to dance. Like if the Dos Steppin' group is there, Sean is there, Chris is there, or somebody else is there. And they have their shirts, and some of them say, hey, ask me to dance. Yeah. And they actually mean
because that's
it.
one of the things about
that was my slogan before. Ask me to dance, but I stopped using it because someone else made a Facebook page out of it.
Oh, okay.
So
but it originated here.
It originated.
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so
but
that's the
here.
thing. That's part of what the group is about. Is that I've seen older men like 90 years. Like there's a man like 70 something years old.
Our group caters to all ages.
Yes,
that's
for
what
sure.
That's
so I've
awesome.
seen like a 70-year-old man dancing with a 20-year-old woman, and it's just dancing. People, it's not like I gotta take you home. I'm gonna harass you. This and that. No, it's straight up like let's dance. They dance. They do their thing, and then they go their own direction or back to the group or whatever. So that's one of the things I've loved about it because, look, I'm the kind of guy that I love to dance. You know that.
Right.
I love to dance, but I don't like all the drama that goes with the whole, you're not going to ask me for my number or you're going to buy me a drink. I mean, I don't like that. I want to go dance, and then when I want to leave, I want to leave, right?
Right.
So that kind of caters to me because, like I said, I love to dance. I'm not the best dancer in the world. I am. No, just kidding. But I'm not the best dancer in the world, but I am very social, right? I like to go out and meet people. But I don't want to take anybody home at the end of the night either, right?
Right.
So that's what I love about the Dos Steppin' group is that you're literally with a community of people that they're like-minded, right? They want to do the same thing. I know. Look, I've heard countless of testimonies, of people that have told us or told me how the Dos Steppin' community has brought them out of a funk, kind of like what Brandon was talking about earlier, where you step out of your comfort zone and all that good stuff, right? But I've heard so many accounts from people that have said, hey, look, if it wasn't for this group, I'd be at home right now doing nothing, bored. I'd be like a recluse at home, hiding from the world. But Dos Steppin', this is my good friend now. That's my good friend.
Yes.
I met him. I met her. So tell me, I'm sure you have, being the founder of the group, you have some testimonies.
I mean, I've had a lot of people message me and to tell me thank you for saving my life.
Okay.
And I'm like, how?
Like legit, like that's I've heard that. Like
you saved my life.
Yeah.
I was in a depression and I didn't want to come out. I was depressed, and I came out. I had one. I'm not gonna say a name, but I had one lady, message me and she says, I don't know anybody. I said, well, you know me. So she
That's
came
awesome.
out and she called herself she calls herself a nun
Okay. Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
Now if you look at her, she's a firecracker.
Of course, yeah.
And she's out there and she's having fun and she really has her. I mean, I brought tons of friendships together
Yeah.
Yes,
with
you did.
with the group,
Sure.
and that makes me very happy.
See, and it all started with one person. People always say one person can't make a difference. Yes, they can.
You'd
You know,
have. Yeah.
someone has to ignite the flame, right? Someone has to get things started. So if that's you, and let's say you have a calling inside of you where let's say you want to learn how to play guitar, you want to do something, you know, that calling is with you for a reason. I happen to believe that that's called purpose. That it's God-given purpose, right? You had a calling. I think you're coming out of your personal testimony. You're coming out of a
divorce.
relationship, divorce, and you know, going out and clubbing and all that's not the first thing on our mind, but you know, sometimes it's the thing
Well,
to do to kind of hang out.
I came out
Okay.
because it was my happy place.
Okay.
Dancing is my happy place.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, of course, I'm sure y'all heard I lost my family, you know,
Yes.
to
Mhm. Yes, we
COVID,
did,
my mom,
yes.
my two
And our
sisters.
condolences
And I
once
had
again,
people
yeah.
talking about me and saying, he lost his family, he's out there dancing. Well, I went to my happy place.
Well, it's therapy.
Because you know what? I mean, that's where, I mean, I don't want to be home, you know, crying and
Yeah.
being sad.
And I'm sure your mom and your sisters wouldn't want that either.
Oh, of course.
You know, they
yeah.
know who you are. They know what makes you happy. Same thing with our family. You know, we know what makes each other happy. You know, if I lost Norma last week or next week or whatever, or if let's do it this week, because God forbid I lose Norma. I'd rather be gone before she's gone. But let's say you lose me. I wouldn't want my best friend to be sitting around moping and crying over me. You know, if you're going to cry, you should cry on the dance floor with the Dos Equis on your hand. You know,
Exactly. Don't step in
with
on
a
the- with the Dos
pasote, with a
Equis.
pasote swinging you around. I'd be like, that's my girl. She's having a good time. She's doing what I taught her to do, and not give up. So yeah. And but see, people are quick to judge, right?
Right.
We know that.
But you know what? I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
before I used to care, now it's like, you know, let me just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Is
you
it-
you started this like right after or during COVID.
During COVID, yes.
So it's amazing that something, because you see a lot of businesses that have already gone out of business, but your group stayed together.
Yeah, they
and I
did.
think
It actually grew.
I think it grew.
Yeah.
It
So,
grew, yeah.
You know, when COVID finally ended, I'm pretty sure, because I got it towards the tail end of COVID.
I
you know,
have yet to get it, by the way.
I mean, I have
Knock
not
on
had
wood.
COVID, but what I'm saying
Oh.
is I got into the group towards
okay.
towards the end
Right.
of COVID, and I can imagine all these people that joined the club or joined the group, not even being able to get on the dance floor.
Nobody knew, but we had our hangouts at my place during COVID, you know, and we would dance.
Forbidden
Underground.
get-togethers.
Yeah, the
We were
underground,
doing
the
it legal. You know how they
speakeasy.
only limited like 10 cars or
Yeah.
something at your house.
The
And we had all
speakeasy,
these-
yeah.
Everybody was
the
getting
secret
into the
compartment.
cars. You had 15 people to one car.
exactly.
There's only 10 cars out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And all 15 got COVID. No, but at least you quarantined together.
Right.
Right? Okay,
Ano-
so...
another thing
yeah.
why I started this group is because when I dance, or at first I didn't know how to dance.
Okay.
I stood. I mean, my friend Steve, my best friend Steve Cervantes. He's the one that dragged me out to the country club.
Okay.
Before we were just all industry and hip hop, and that's all right.
Yeah.
But he dragged me to come out to Cooters, and he goes, "Come on, I'll buy you 2 beers." Right, and he's like, "All right, let's go." So I walked in there, and I was like, "Wow, everybody's having a great time," you know. And I stood there in one spot for 1 year.
You're a wallflower.
Just I was a purse holder, a drink,
Drink
holder, and a purse holder, and I was just there like an idiot.
For those of you that don't know what a purse
Trunk
holder
holder.
is, it's the guy that stands there when the girl's gonna dance with somebody. He's like, hold my purse, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay. Here, hold my purse, which I've never been a purse holder, but okay.
So I was a purse holder forever, and a drink holder, and that's how I gained so much weight, because I was close to 300 pounds drinking all the beers.
Wow,
You know?
yeah.
And then I told myself, wait a minute, what am I doing? I know how to dance Tejano. I could pick up country. So I went home and I started looking up 2-step videos, and I was there in the garage.
Kind of like Napoleon Dynamite.
Exactly.
When you learned that video.
Next thing you know, I was practicing, and I always get rejected, you know, when I ask people to dance, and they're like, you don't know how to dance, let's get off the floor. And I'll be like,
Wow.
okay. So they'll leave me on the dance floor.
Don't be like that.
Yeah.
That's my rule. My daughter told me one time when I first started going out, she took me out. She said, dance with everybody that asks you to dance. I'm like, why? And she said, because everybody.
It's a courage.
Everybody,
Yes.
It's a courage.
Everybody notices when you deny somebody, but it's more that person. It took a lot of courage for them to go up to dance with you.
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, the amount of effort that goes into walking across the room to a beautiful woman. You go, okay, maybe even not a beautiful woman to him, but maybe it's a beautiful woman to me. But the amount of courage it takes to walk up there just to get shot down, it's just a dance, people. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
And
you know?
there's
Yep.
the women are starting to go and ask. To
Yeah,
dance.
you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I get asked to dance quite often.
I
and
am so scared.
I always say yes.
I am so sorry, but my social anxiety for that part, it is crazy. I've asked 2 people to dance, and so thankful that they said yes, because I would have been like,
Trust me,
"Oh."
I've been rejected tons of times.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's always someone else that wants to dance.
I bet that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say I've actually felt it. No, I'm serious.
But had I not said yes,
I don't ask people to dance. I tell them, hey, come on, let's go. And then they're
But had I
dragging,
not
you
said
know?
yes to this
Uh-huh.
person, that person was the one that was in the STEPPIN crew. I had not said yes, I wouldn't have been dancing.
See,
so it's like
women,
it's
you
stuck
women
to
out
me.
there that are out there denying guys dances, they could have changed your whole life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
Yep.
sus. So,
Yep.
good job, Norma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, and then later on when I started dancing, when I got better, I started dancing with everybody.
Because I've seen you dance, bro,
Yeah.
and you've got some steps, man.
Him and
Well,
his
you know
girl
what?
know
Oh,
how
yeah,
to
yeah.
tirar
well, you know what?
chancla.
I mean, my girl makes me look good.
Oh my God!
believe
here we
that.
Go. Well, yeah,
She's over there
I'm
in the
not gonna
corner
lie- I'm not
blushing.
gonna lie. She's over there.
She's
I'm
in
not
the
gonna lie,
corner
she does.
blushing.
Yeah, she does.
Okay. I used to dance with everybody because
Okay.
I will go out. That was my goal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna dance with anybody, everybody.
Sure.
It doesn't matter what you look like. Pretty, ugly.
Yeah.
Chunky.
Pretty ugly,
Yeah,
yeah.
whatever.
That was a pretty ugly joke. No, I'm just kidding.
Why is
No, I didn't
everybody
mean it
looking
that
at
way.
Why is everybody looking at me when they say pretty, ugly, chunky? Well, the hell with all of that. Just kidding.
So
But no, it's true though.
So when I started dancing, I was like, okay, I'm dancing, and I feel bad for people. I like to look at my surroundings,
Sure.
and So I started studying all these people standing in the same spot,
Where you were
guys
standing.
and females. I'm like, they haven't been asked to dance, and they've been there forever, right? So,
Right.
and I
can we get a camera zoom in this direction over here, so everybody can see what I'm looking at, Brandon?
what are you looking
Wait,
at?
say that again, Christopher, please.
What did I say?
They were standing.
About someone just standing there doing nothing? Yeah, okay. All right, we can get back over here. All right, just wanted to make sure everybody knew what I was looking at so fiendishly.
So I started noticing that people were just standing, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they come out here to dance. Sure. So I came out with this little, program or project, and I made little stickers that said, ask me to dance. So I made a lot of stickers. So I started walking up to crowds of people, and I said, you're dancing tonight? And they're like, no, I'm not dancing. I go, no, I just want to give you a sticker. You put it on, and your chances of being asked to dance are high.
Sure.
So
See, I like that.
So when I started-
like that.
I started
Awesome.
making stickers, and I'll make like about 50, 60 stickers, and then I'll pass them out to everybody, right? And then I'll see more people on the dance floor with my sticker
Yes.
on because they got asked to dance.
So let me ask you this: what bar were you at or what club were you at when you did that?
Cooter Browns.
Scooter Browns. Okay. So did they ever say, "Hey, man, thanks for keeping the crowd going"?
They would take care of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
But that happens a lot because you're very popular. You're very known at these places because
Yeah.
I love going to Thirsty Horse. I go on Thursdays.
Actually, she's going tonight.
I'm going tonight.
Yeah.
That's my place to go
Tight
because
invite.
hey, my invite's always open. It's Thursdays, Thirsty Horse.
To go
Well,
dancing.
it's
To go
Thursday night.
dancing.
Make sure you say that you're from the Dos Steppin.
Thank you.
And you get it for free.
Wait,
Yes,
say that to the camera.
actually, make sure you follow at the Dos Steppin dancing
Yeah,
group,
join the
and
group.
You show them at the door that you are one of the followers, and you will get it for free.
Yeah, you will get it for free.
That's
That
a
saves you
Thirsty
$5,
Horse hack.
$7.
Yes.
That's a beer.
$7. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a beer right
maybe
there.
2 beers, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I started doing these stickers and passing them out, and it started getting very popular. And then later on, when people started dancing more because they were dancing more, they started sweating, so the adhesive will fall off.
Okay.
So the stickers will fall.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I need to do something better. So I came up with buttons. I ordered like over 1,000 buttons.
Okay.
And guess what?
I would have gone straight for the flesh brand, but okay. All right.
A
So-
tattoo.
Yeah.
So
How
I
about
made
tattoo
buttons,
session?
asked me to dance, and I passed them out. And I gave away over 1,000 buttons, and
Wow.
people, they run into me every now and then. Say,
I've
"Guess what?"
actually
Yes.
seen those buttons.
Yeah.
Or,
And
it's
you
been-
also
been a
have
while.
shirts.
And I have shirts that say "Ask me to dance."
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm changing
Right.
the saying, let's dance or
Right.
something else,
I would have
'cause-
stuck with the ask me to dance because your following is so big, it'll
Well,
push anybody else out.
Oh, I don't want to talk about anybody,
Okay,
but I'm
yeah.
just like
Sure.
because if we put ask me to dance, they look it up.
Right. It goes
That's
somewhere
right.
else.
Oh, I
It
see.
links to,
Okay.
to somewhere else.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
Vamos dos steppin.
Yeah. ¿Quieres,
Okay.
¿Quieres bailar?
Mhm.
¿O
Spanish.
queremos bailar like Selena?
In
¿Queremos
Spanish.
bailar?
Vamos so stepping. I could do, that's
See?
a future.
That
show
is
right
already
there.
trademarked.
Oh,
we have
okay,
already
now
branded
here
it.
we go.
Mhm.
So yes, there's a lot of people in your group. Is there anyone you want to mention on the group that while we're here?
Well, I mean, there's too many people to mention.
Sure.
But I would love to thank everybody in my group that come out to help us. Like, okay, we have a door stepping team, of course, my admins and
So who are your admins? Yeah.
my admins is of course my girlfriend Annalisa and Elsa and
Oh wait, who? Elsa?
Elsa.
You talking about little Elsa?
Yes, she's
Okay,
one of the
first of
admins.
all, if y'all have not gone out with Elsa,
She
you're
is,
missing out.
yeah.
That girl is straight up hilarious. She's
I'm-
fun. She's the epitome of a
She-
party.
she's a firecracker.
Elsa, we know you're watching.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you to death.
She's my party planner.
Okay.
So yeah, so she has great ideas. So
She
that's
does,
why
yeah.
she's on the team, and she's
Right.
very happy to be on the team. We have Connie.
Yeah, I know
as my
Connie. Hi, Connie.
Connie and my sister. I put my sister. She's
Wait, who's your sister?
Toy drive.
yeah, Andy Sanchez.
I didn't know that was your
that's
sister.
my sister. She's my welcome committee.
Okay.
So she's always welcoming everybody that's like join the group and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Okay,
I give her a little project, and
Yeah.
she's been doing good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you've got your resident dancers like Sean. That his job is
Sean.
to ask all the pretty ladies to dance.
Marcel.
And Marcel. Yeah, he does really good. They both do
Yeah.
really good. They're very inviting. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So who else you got? That,
Oh, we have a. I mean, just a lot. I mean,
A lot
like
of
I said,
others.
too many people. I don't
Too
want to
many
leave
to
anybody
mention.
out.
Sure.
I don't want to hurt feelings because I love
Yeah.
everybody. I love
Okay.
all my group.
Yes.
My group. I love y'all.
And you know what? It starts with one person, but it doesn't end with one person. You have a whole community of people doing what they need to do to get you guys out there. So again, like Norma said, go to we're going to put your information on there, but go to the Doe Stepping Dancing Group page on Facebook, like them, follow them, go out there and join them. There's a lot of people also that say, hey, I've joined like 3 months ago. I've seen this in the comments, right? But I have yet to go out there. Don't be afraid. Once you join the group, that's like step one. Step two is getting your ass out there. Go out there and dance. Get off the couch. Get on the dance floor. It's always going to be a good time. You guys don't just go out dancing and drinking and all that good stuff, but you also put a toy drive together. It was your first annual toy drive.
Yeah, we did a toy drive.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, let me say this. The Wolfpack show was there. And if you look at our page, the Wolfpack show, we were so honored to be a part of that because that was really successful. But yeah, like Norma said, tell us a little bit about how that
Well, I
evolved.
mean, me and Felix Trevere. He's he's a country artist and one of my good
Which
friends.
we love, Felix, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felix. So we started talking and we said, hey, let's do a toy drive together. And like, okay. So we just got it together and he ran the stage and I ran it down, with everything else. And it was great. It turned out, we had a good turnout and
Yeah, you had a lot of volunteers.
we're hoping to do a second annual toy drive this coming year.
Got you.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Hopefully
so it
we'll
was
be
a-
more prepared.
Well, you know what, and it ran smoothly.
It did.
Because
It
I was there. Norma was there. We're all volunteers. Other guys were there, Brandon and Jonathan. Even Brandon was there taking pictures and all that good stuff too. But it went really smoothly for the first annual one. I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised, right?
I would have
But
thought
it
it
was
would've
at
been-
Smoke. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I would have thought it was at another like if you had done it so many other
Yeah,
times.
it ran like a well-oiled machine. Everybody that said they were gonna show up showed up. They did what they were gonna. They said they were gonna do. Smoke volunteered the location.
Yeah,
there,
Smoke.
downtown.
Chris from Smoke.
Chris.
He's a good friend of mine,
Yeah.
and he lent us this venue.
And then
and
you had other musicians because see
Right.
that's another thing with this group is that they have a lot of musicians, country singers that partner with them, and we go out there and we visit them and we pretty much just kind of like support them as well. Yeah, thank you. But it went really well, and that one went to benefit who again?
we gave the toys to the San Antonio Foster Care.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I bet they're super.
Oh, they
happy
were
to
very
have them.
excited.
Yeah, so.
They were very excited.
Yeah, and there's toy drives all over the place, and especially in San Antonio. San Antonio is such a given place, but it was really nice to be there because again, it wasn't just about getting the toys for the kiddos. It was also about having people together that really didn't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah.
It's about community.
It really is. Yeah, people hanging out. I met some people there that I hadn't met before, part of the group, and I talk to them every day now. I mean, it was just that welcoming. It was just a warm welcome.
It's a
great
unity.
people.
My group
Really,
is a
it
unity.
really is. It's not only a team builder, but it's a family builder.
Yeah.
So
Once you join the group, you become family.
Exactly.
The
I was
Adult
about
Stepping
to say
family.
that because I've seen people that have said, I don't go out, I don't know anybody. And immediately somebody from your admin or somebody from the group will just reach out and say, hey, don't worry, we're going to be there. This is where we're going to sit. Come out. We look forward to seeing you. And then I say, oh, I had a great time. You see the pictures and all. They're like regulars, just like me. And
they're all over the place.
They're all over the place,
It's like
exactly.
normal on Thursday with a standing invitation. Right.
Standing
Okay.
invitation.
So, hey, Chris, we really want to thank you for being on the show.
Appreciate
we
it.
also want to thank you guys because look, our new set has these new Wolfpack little emblems on there, and Christopher, who owns Z Graphics Sign Shop, made them for us. So, Chris, thanks a lot for that.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you
Thank
sponsor
you.
that. If you guys need any kind of printing, you have any printing needs or whatever, Christopher's the guy to go. You've been doing that for quite a while too.
Yeah,
And
so
we
the-
actually met that way too.
Since 1999.
So, wow. So he's a staple in the community. So again, Christopher, not only we don't want to just thank you for being on the show. We just want to thank you for being who you are.
Oh, thank
you.
We all support you when your family passed away. So suddenly, we're all there for you. You're there for us. Again, it's a family. It's a community. Guys, look up the Adult Stepping dancing group. You will not be sorry. Trust me. It's a great family group, and you're gonna have a good time doing it too. So, Christopher, thank you so much.
Yeah. If you ever see us out there, just feel free to come by and say hi and take a picture with us.
Yeah.
That way we could post it.
Absolutely. Sounds
Yes.
good. Okay, so that was actually a really good show. Really great information. I know the guys are trying to get their feet a little wet, so you'll see them a little bit here and there. Norma and I kind of do the lead a little bit. But hey, look, guys, we really want to thank you guys for listening. I know you have options when it comes to podcasts, but we want to thank you guys. Also, I want to mention that we've been nominated for Best Podcast in San Antonio. So if you
Right.
guys go to this is in the San Antonio Express News. Best of the best type of deal that they're doing. But if you guys go on to the Express News website, don't forget to vote for us, the Wolfpack Show. We'd really appreciate that. But we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank, first of all, the Center for Advanced Wellness. Marty and Sandra here at the Center for Advanced Wellness, they've always taken care of us. Realtor Brandon Welch, which is also one of our co-hosts and our producers. We want to thank Rhino Clean Hang Cleaners. We want to thank Leonard the Barber for always keeping us nice and fresh and clean. We want to thank Mr. Randon over at Randon Works Photography. Guys, if you have any kind of photography work, whether it's headshots, weddings, events, give him a call. All the information will be on the screen. We want to thank Christopher Zalapa with the Adult Stepping crew, who also owns Z Graphics Sign Shop, and we also want to thank the Adult Stepping group once again. Don't forget to like and follow them, and don't forget to go out there and join them every once in a while. Like we normally said, it's a great time. I'm here to vouch for it. We want to talk a little bit more about the next couple segments coming up.
Stay tuned for the next show. This was an amazing show. It's a precursor because if you go out there and learn to do a little bit of dancing, maybe you might have a date for Valentine's Day. Just saying.
Yeah.
But if you would like to be a sponsor for to give a gift, we're gonna have a raffle. We're gonna have some giveaways because Orlando's gonna be talking about some of the giveaways that we have and some of the sponsors. But if you'd like to do so, please reach out to us. We would love to provide the information on your product, on your gifts or gift ideas for the women, but also the men. I'm talking to a couple of sponsors so that we can get some men gifts out here because it's not just about the women. It's got to be about the men too.
Well, yeah. For me, it's always about the men. I mean, that's what I do. I do male empowerment. For you, it's about the women. You do women empowerment.
Exactly.
So again, we're gonna be doing our Valentine's Day special here coming up. So we want to thank, first of all, Robert's Flower Shop over at 423 Castro River Road. They donated 2 sets of a dozen roses for us to give away. We also have Miss Clara over at Clara Beauty Nails. She donated a mani-pedi for the ladies.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, so like Norma said, if you guys have either own a business, own services that you want to maybe put out there on our podcast to our viewers and our listeners, please let us know. Contact us. Brandon's going to put our information on there, or you can reach us at the Wolfpack Show. We'd love to showcase your products and your services. Again, we're looking for something Valentine's Day themed, but yeah, it's going to be a good time. I like how you said, if you want a Valentine's Day a date, you got to do something a little different.
Do some Adult Steppin'.
Yeah, go out there and
Come
do some
on
Adult
out there.
Steppin'. Yeah,
We're going to be Thursday. So
absolutely. So for the Wolfpack Show, I am Mr. Orlando Cardenas.
I am Miss Norma Luna.
On behalf of Brandon, and Jonathan. We are the Wolfpack Show. Thanks again for watching.